Welcome to all. In this lecture, we will see how to use the Fourier transform of derivatives and find the Fourier transform of derivative of a function. Okay. So, we will see one example problem, then it will be clear. So, the problem is f of x given e to the power minus ax where a is greater than 0. So, in this case there is no x domain. So, when x domain is not given, that means we have to assume that x will be in positive real line. Okay, then find the Fourier transform, that is fc of f dash x, fc of fs of f dash x. Now, before finding that, we need the formula, okay, because we know the formula. So, if you don't know the formula, how that formula came, you can see the previous lecture where we have discussed everything. So, we will write the formula directly, then we will solve. So, fc, that is Fourier cosine transform of f dash x. So, this will be what? W into fs of f of x, okay, then minus 2 by pi square root of 2 by pi times f0, okay. Similarly, Fourier sine transform of f dash x will be what? Minus w into Fourier cosine transform of x, okay. Now, using the first formula, we will first find out the Fourier cosine transform of f dash x. Using second formula we can use. So, here there is another way we can do. So, f of x is given, so we can find f dash x. So, f dash x will be very easy, minus a e to the power minus ax. So, if we know this, then simply we can apply the Fourier cosine formula and we can find, okay. So, this is one approach where we can avoid the formula, but the other approach, how we can use the formula, that we will see. So, here to find fc we need fs. So, first we have to find fs of e to the power minus ax. So, we have to apply the formula will be square root of 2 by pi integration from 0 to infinity, because x defined on 0 to infinity, then e to the power minus ax sine wx dx. So, exponential and trigonometric, if product of these two functions will be there, we know the formula and we will direct use the formula. If you don't know, you can see the previous lectures where we have elaborately discussed how this formula and what is the formula, okay. So, square root of 2 by pi, inside it will be e to the power minus ax divided by this minus a square minus a whole square, that is a square, plus this w square, okay, whole into minus a sine wx minus w cos wx. So, this is our formula, okay, and the limits will be 0 to infinity. Now, if I apply first infinity, okay, then what will happen? E to the power minus ax, e to the power minus infinity will be 0. So, whole term will be 0. So, finally, what we will get? Square root of 2 by pi whole into 0, then minus of, then we will apply 0. So, e to the power 0 will be 1. So, 1 will be 1 by a square plus w square whole into a sine 0 will be 0, minus w cos 0 will be minus w, okay. So, finally, what we got? Square root of 2 by pi into w by a square plus w square. Now, we will apply the formula. Now, then fc of f dash x will be what? This w into f of s, that means w into square root of 2 by pi into w by a square plus w square, then minus square root of 2 by pi into f of 0. F of 0 means in place of x you have to put 0. So, e to the power 0 will be what? 1. So, simply we have to write square root of 2 by pi. Now, square root of 2 by pi if you take common, then it will be what? W square minus 1 by a square plus w square. So this will be our answer. Okay. Now what will be f cosine of f of x, that we have to see. Okay, because why it is needed? In second formula, Fourier sine transform of f dash x, we have what? Fourier cosine of f of x. So we need to find Fourier cosine of f of x, that is Fourier cosine of e to the power minus ax. So similarly, we have to apply the formula square root of 2 by pi integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, here cos wx dx. Again we have to solve the integral. If we solve, then factor will be same, square root of 2 by, and the integral will be what? E to the power minus x by a square plus w square whole into a cos wx. You can see there will be some deviation in the formula, that and this formula. So a cos wx minus w sin wx. Okay. So if you see this integral, okay, and this integral, there is some difference. So you can figure it out, the formula, and remember that. So now we will apply the limits. So if we apply the limits, what will happen? Again infinity is there in place of x. If we put infinity, e to the power minus infinity means e to the power minus infinity will be 0. So whole term will be 0. So we will write 0. Then next we have to apply 0. If we apply 0, then e to the power 0 will be 1. So it will be 1 by a square plus w square, then whole into a. It is, yeah, it is not a, it is minus a. Okay. So in place of a, it will be minus a. So what will happen? Minus a into cos wx will be 1. So minus a, and w sin 0 will be 0. So no need to write that. So finally what we got? A, okay, into square root of 2 by pi into 1 by a square plus w square. Now we need what? Fourier sine of f dash x. So Fourier sine of f dash x is w f c f of x. Okay. This one, sorry, minus is there. So we have to put minus sign. Then what will happen? So minus w into a into square root of 2 by pi 1 by a square plus w square. So if we simplify, again it will be minus square root of 2 by pi whole into aw by a square plus w square. So this will be our answer. So in this way you can find the answer. Also this technique, alternate technique, you can use and verify whether your answers are correct or not. I will suggest you take as many as problem and apply this formula and solve, okay, problems on Fourier transform of derivative, so that you will be more acquainted with the derivative formula. This will be very much useful when you solve differential equations like ODE. So that's why it is such important part of the Fourier transform.